Mr. Warmington has a history, a very well-documented history of abusive behavior towards the media, including making obscene gestures, using expletives, and disrespecting journalists during interviews. Yet, Prime Minister Holness has not held him accountable.
Bless up my people. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. And my people, the saga continues. More attacks on the Integrity Commission following their appearance in the Parliament yesterday with some question and answers from parliamentarians. My people, following the Integrity Commission report on Prime Minister Andrew Holness of his uncertified statutory declaration and being under investigation for illicit enrichment. We see now Mr. Panton, the chairman of the Integrity Commission, basically saying that, they have noticed on 2 consecutive times where the reports were leaked after reaching the Parliament, before being tabled. Prime Minister Owen and even the one with Michael Phillips. And so he was basically saying that they have a zero tolerance approach. If it's leaking from the integrity, then immediate dismissal. Right? And him say him not showing a blame. But why is it when it reaches the Parliament? That's when the leaks occur.
If it is thought that anyone in the Commission is leaking these reports, we would like it brought to our attention, we would like it investigated, because anybody in the Commission who leaks, if it's an employee, instant dismissal. But I find it strange that that all these things would be leaked immediately after it leaves the Commission and sent to Parliament. I find it puzzling to understand if it is happening from the Commission, why is it that it is delayed, the leak is delayed until it is sent away from the office.
So here the President of the Senate now, my people, Tom Tavares, saying him basically rebuke the IC for wanting to imply that, leaked reports are via Parliament. Him even go as far, my people, to say that Justice Panton is misleading the Parliament when he suggests that information are leaked when it is sent there, and that Mr. Panton owes them an apology for his rude, disrespectful, offensive, and out of order comments.
The suggestion that Mr. Justice Panton made this morning before the Oversight Committee of the Integrity Commission that leaks as it relates to reports from the Integrity Commission came from the Parliament is out of order and without foundation. I am startled that he could make such a suggestion, and I stand by the integrity of the Parliament, the Speaker, and the Clerk of the House as it relates to the process of tabling reports from the Integrity Commission. And I suggest that Mr. Panton needs to apologize to the Parliament of Jamaica for this unfounded and outrageous suggestion.
But see, my people, so him and many others of them don't owe the country an apology. Why Mr. Seymour for apologize to the Parliament when he says what they are reporting are facts? If the leaks are not happening from the Commission, then whom the leaks are happening from? Anyways, my people, we also seen where Warmington come out now, the bad dog, demanding audit of the Integrity Commission. Look how much other departments when money have been wasted, we need whole heap of auditing, but they don't come out and speak on that. But let me tell you, my people, they are worried. They are worried that the public will soon hear about the other 7 illicit enrichers. And so, when it is against them come out and them disrespect the press, and them come out and disrespect every other body that stands to highlight what is going on. Because they're not telling the public what the public should hear. So, my people, is saying that the Integrity Commission should spend another dollar of taxpayers' money until an audit is done to verify and to show what they are doing with almost $2 billion that they were funded with for the fiscal year. Him even taking jobs at Auditor General Pamela Monroe Ellis, my people. And him go as far as for wanting to even know the cost of the forensic auditor that was used overseas to probe the Prime Minister's statutory decorations. But before me make on hear what I say, my people, I would like to say to him that none of the illicit enrichers should spend another dollar of taxpayers' money.
1.8 billion to over $2 billion. You're giving them $193.3 million. In addition, okay? Direction and management, you have 1.3 million. Financial management and accounting services, 3.6. Human resources, that is the increase in salary that you talk about, reclassification, 59.2. Administration of internal audit, 939,000. The issue is, we haven't seen an audit of that department, table in this house, but they're spending taxpayers' money. What I need to know, who is responsible for auditing that department to present the report here? The issue is, the Auditor General cannot do it because she's illegally sitting on that as a commissioner, as against what the Constitution provides for. So who is going to provide the audit for that department? In that you are dealing with the department. In acquiring the services of the overseas forensic auditor, what procurement method was used? Yes. Was there any procurement method? Or it was just employed as a friend from overseas? Are you able to answer this question, Mr. Minister?
Remember, with the greatest of respect, I think you have the wrong meeting. There was a meeting earlier this morning, the oversight meeting. Were you not there?
In the funds, you are providing funds for them, so they must justify to you why they're asking for this.
Right. So remember, under our arrangement to preserve the independence of the Integrity Commission, funds are provided on a line item basis, and it's within the powers of the Integrity Commission to use the funds that are provided by the government and taxpayers of the country in ways that are consistent with their mandate. To the extent that you have a question on how they have chosen to use those funds, I would humbly submit that that question is better directed to the Integrity Commission.
I'm saying, Minister, I expect that the audit, we get an audit report of that department before the next financial year, before next budget comes here. There's no way we're going to approve another $2 billion for a department that has not been audited for years, okay? So I expect that the audit be laid here before March next year, because we're not going to allow it to pass through here. If I'm the only person to stand and say, no, I'm going to do it. But there must be an audit at that department.
Remember, I don't think any reasonable person can object to your requirement. These are public funds, and I have no reason to expect that that's a difficult proposition.
But my people, but I feel like say where Warmington do is him alone in on it. Is a strategy by the whole of them, my people, to come and attack anybody that highlights or speaks about the Prime Minister. And even go as far as to saying in last divisional conference over there in St. Catherine that he will even die for Prime Minister Andrew Holness. Now we're seeing the People's National Party basically calling on the leader of the JLP, Andrew Holness, for what it says is failure to condemn the party member Everald Warmington with this whole heap of attack here on the media and him, extravagant outbursts from back then and even till now. We even seen where him show all the media middle finger back in, a few years ago. And Nikisha Burchell is speaking out and calling on the Prime Minister to speak about Warmington's behavior.
This inflammatory rhetoric threatens the safety of journalists and undermines Jamaica's democratic values. Mr. Warmington has a history, a very well-documented history of abusive behavior towards the media, including making obscene gestures, using expletives, and disrespecting journalists during interviews. Yet, Prime Minister Holness has not held him accountable. This lack of action raises serious concerns about the Prime Minister's commitment to press freedom. While Prime Minister Holness has publicly supported press freedom, his failure to condemn Mr. Warmington's behavior is deeply concerning. In contrast, the PNP continues to address concerns about media bias through professional channels, engaging directly with media owners, editors, and the Media Association of Jamaica. The PNP has demonstrated its commitment to professionalism, seeking resolution through respectful dialogue before addressing issues publicly.
Anyways, my people, weigh in. Talk up in the comment section. Make me hear what I say. Make a reason, my people. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Run go over to my other platform, Facebook, TikTok. Follow me over there at Anisabel Rose. Like up the videos, share out the videos. On the road to 30K, help me to get there, my people. Stay tuned for more videos. Stay tuned for more updates. Big up on yourself.